right? So daily, so you are usually using this feature in your projects, forget password. If I click on this, I should navigate to the forget password component. Forget password component need to be loaded in this outlet, right? Need to be loaded in this outlet, right? Okay, so here let me go to the first component over here, and before going to the first component, let me go to the routing, right? And in the routing, I am going to create what you can say one more path. I'm going to create one more path which is nothing but forget. I'm going to create one path which is nothing but forgot, and let me create new component at the same level over here. Let me create the new component over here. So let me open it into the terminal, and I can say nggc and the forget password component. I'm creating new component, forget password component, and if you can see over here, one component has been created which is nothing but what? Forget password, right? Forget password. Now whatever UI you can write over here. So in the forget password, let me have the fundamental setup of the bootstrap, right? Basic setup of the bootstrap, which is nothing but this. Let me go to the forget password and let me attach it. So you don't need to have container, right? You don't need to have container again and again, because outside is nothing but container, and here you can say enter or what's your email. So it is asking you to enter the email. So I would be having h3 over here instead of h1, right? And in another page division or in another row, right, in another row I can have one input box like this. So in the row dot colmd and the 12, it's a bootstrap. Remember that input type is equals to text, right? And or here you can say email, type is equals to email, and you would be having one button. You can say input type is equals to button, right? Value is equals to value is equals to okay, right? And for some styling purpose, let me have one class over here. Say class is equals to btn, and class is equals to btn, and btn what? Success. You can have success. So whenever your router will find this forget as a link in the browser, you are going to load forget component, and forget component is possessing this template, right? Forget component is possessing this template. Let me show you what happens if I click on the forget. So presently it is giving you to the hash. So instead of hash, just type forget, right here, just type forget. Now if you type the or click on the forget, you'll go to the forget, and here it is giving you routers. Why so? So this is your hyperlink, right? And it is tapping to the forget, path is forget, and forget is loading the component. Oh, forgot. We have the URL as a forgot. Fine, that will work, not an issue. See, you have came to this thing. What's your email? You can type the email, then you are going to send one link. Here you are going to call one web service. That web service will send one link to the entered email ID, right? That's how forget password work. But that's not the concern how forget password works. Concern is that look at this, your browser is refreshing the page because of that anchor, right? That hyperlink. See, Can you see? Page is getting refreshed, which is a painful UI for the users. So Angular says that if you don't want to refresh the page, instead of hyperlink, you can use one built-in directive, router link. You can use one built-in directive, router link, with the input thing. And to the router link, it is nothing but the navigate function. To the router link, I am going to pass itself an array, and first thing of the array would be forgot. First thing of the array would be the link you want to navigate to from here. Right now, see, if you will check this, you will have uniform, what you can say, consistent user experience. If I click on the forget password, see, it is not refreshing now, because instead of hyperlink, you have used the router link over here. So router link is extremely important in this case. If you don't want to refresh the page, remember that this is the one built-in attribute directive with the input data. We have seen this, how to create the custom attribute directive which is having at input. That's what they did over here. AngularJS, in the AngularJS there is a ng root. Yes. So this is a 2.0. Right? We are learning Angular 2.0, extremely advanced, and this is a future. That's what you are learning now. Right? You will find, just look for the jobs on the Angular 2. How many jobs are there in the market? Right? You will get the market. So this is how it will work, and you can say CodeCool, that is also working, and here you can say CodeCool, that's also working. See, that is fine. So from here you can go to the forget password. Your one project module is ready in front of you. Right? So if you have some more styling, your project module is ready with you. Ready. Okay, so this is how. So we have seen the two strategies. One, from the code we have used the navigate function, right, from the code to do same thing what router link does. Right? So navigate function we have used, and here we have used how to do the same thing by means of the hyperlink. Right? By means of the hyperlink. So both are doing same thing. So here also, if you have observed, you are passing an array. You are passing an array. Okay. Now in the next thing I am trying, what I want to do is that here, so I'll go to our program. So here you have written the CodeCool, and here you have written the CodeCool, and when I say login, here it should show me welcome and whatever username is. Welcome CodeCool. This profile page should show me that thing. Welcome CodeCool, name of the user. So we are going to see how to do that thing. Okay, we'll follow same strategy like Facebook does. Okay, so I'll continue that in the next video.